This show is going to show exactly what women have accumulated to throughout the years. Without the help of our Tagaralit, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be as successful as we would have been. Then through our Tagaralit, you'll see how we've become educated. We have the chance to show ourselves. And through our education, we're able to gain positions that show our leadership. And without the position of leadership, nobody can grow their child like how a mother grows her child. So you're going to see this through this dance and through the act that's going to play. And then we'll have a poem made by one of our very own HIDRI members, Meseret Okbaski. So, thank you.
Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. Salam alaikum Salam عنده حسكنا صالح وقال سبب توتا نقرب وتبعت أبو ترباني بوليتيكا ومن مصر كم تطفوها حطوا معنا تابسا إريتريان حطوا قبل مرحيا حمري إيسو مدقنا ونمتعي على كلنا حمري إيسو مدقنا ونمتعي على كلنا Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah. Salam وقال سزرعنا. Salam وانو سفسفسنا. وطلقوا كل سلك أزمنا. من أبو سرحنا براح. حمدنا لسانك لكن مسافيك نمسك على النجم الوفي. كلام زفرنا يودر بالي. فرقي بالروم فرطاقي. وسلسل سبابيكي سيرحمك يوميا حمدنا لسانك لكن مسافيك حمدنا طلعت بك لأننا مسافيك لحدي سياسي تعدينا حمادي عندي وحسكنا صالح وقال سخنك توتا نقرب وتبعت لنا أبقى تضباني بوليتيكا وذي مصر كم تطفوها حطوا معنا تابسا إريتريان حطوا يكون بيوري مرحيا حمادي إيسو مدقنا ورمتعي على كلنا حمادي إيسو مدقنا ورمتعي على كلنا تنادى صدره كما يلفي كما ينابر عباي كفلك حد قرنا هدمن وماتوك ناس زلنا عبتر أسوح وجير بعدكي الرأي ندب حياتكي
Did you ever hear about that rose that grew from a crack in concrete? That rose that never wilted to defeat and persevered through many feats? That rose stood right beside the dead leaf that fell from a young tree that was entrusted to protect that young rose, but limited the rose's role from radiating beautifully, from helping defeat both the young tree and the rose's foes on the rose's own. The rose rose to every occasion, putting itself on the line through the cold winters and the bad weather outside. The rose put on quite a show, but miraculously the rose's fuel system kicked in after a painful, dark, cloudy, and rainy night. That same night, the rose even knocked on heaven's door, but miraculously made it through to another brighter day. The rose saw its first green leaf grow on its side, while the young tree grew more leaves, the early signs of springtime. Red leaves remained on the ground from the season of autumn, and the yellow sun shined bright in the blue sky, while green pastures started to be seen, the first signs of the beginning of life. Dionysus celebrated what unified the rose of Aphrodite-like beauty to the young tree, yet it would never happen if it were for not Aphrodite's finally victory. After the long suffering caused by Ares, the same suffering that the rose went through the pain of fertility and not knowing and acknowledging if the rose would see another day in this world, and at the end a leaf grew on the stem, the rose's last hope, the rose's one chance against Father Time. As it breathes its last breath, it was saved from an early death. Death couldn't even budge that rose. Hell, even not being expected to succeed, intimidating concrete didn't do anything. Yet the rose, a woman, a mother, sister, aunt, grandmother, student, graduate, freedom fighter, and martyr.